It's time for the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Now, the GET Redhawks and the West Salem Panthers in a Cooley confrontation. The High School Game of the Week, made possible by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business on Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. The La Crosse Boat Sports Travel RV and Hunting Show, on now at the La Crosse Center. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill on Leonard Street in historic downtown West Salem. American Family Insurance and your agent in West Salem, Jim Quinn. Union State Bank of West Salem, where customers and community come first. Big Boar Barbecue, Highway 16 West Salem, home of the Ultimate Platter Challenge. Big Boar Barbecue, now that's a mouthful. And Allied Cooperative in Toma, West Salem, and Arcadia. Now let's go courtside with KQEG's Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson. It's time for the K. And good evening, everybody, and welcome to West Salem High School. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson tonight, bringing you a big, significant game for the Cooley. Isn't that right, Terry?
I guess so. When you think of Cooley Conference boys basketball, you think of one word, and that word would be Red Hawks.
Red Hawks.
Back a few years ago, it was Redmond. And, of course, to be politically correct,
you got to straighten that out.
You got to straighten that out. But when you think of that, you think of Red Hawks, and you think of the Wagner family. You think of Nick Wagner. You think of Tim Wagner, part of about a dozen Cooley Conference championships, ran away with it through those years of the two boys.
Their athletic director, wasn't he their father?
Yeah, and the head coach, Mark Wagner.
Mark Wagner,
he was part of those 10-12 Cooley Conference championship wins. So when you talk about Cooley Conference boys basketball, that's what you talk about. Do you talk about the West Salem Panthers? No.
Not so much.
No, not at all. But that has changed.
No kidding.
Under the leadership of their head coach in his second year, Steve Cashenschmidt.
Yep.
Their goal from the beginning of the year, Rick, until this day, was we have the potential, we have the experience, we have the athletes to challenge for the conference championship, and they're right there.
Absolutely. And you're right, they do. Malachi Athnos averaging 20 points a game. They have three kids averaging in double figures. Athnos, Foreman, and Hauser. And guys like Athnos, he shot 30 points against Westby when they played Westby. Foreman hit 30 points against Neilsville. Hauser has scored his season high, I think, is 22 points. So they've got kids that can really take this team on their back and win the game.
Well said. You know, a lot of teams have a signature player, a player in the showcase. Mm-hmm. But West Salem, oh no. Athnos goes cold, gets in foul trouble. They have Hauser and they have Foreman to turn to. So that's what makes them so dangerous.
Well, and when you look at GET, they don't have those kind of players. Schmidt is averaging 12 points a game, Thompson only 9, Byrne 8 points a game. Not that they can't do that, because Schmidt did, hit 19 points when they played West Salem last time, and Thompson hit 17 points against Bangor, but they don't do it on a consistent basis. Their averages are not up there. And as a matter of fact, last time these two teams played, it was quite a heartbreaking loss, if I heard correctly. Isn't that right?
Well, it was. And Thompson with a last-second shot. A game that GET took over in the second half. It was 24-22 at halftime. GET took advantage of some turnovers, some bad shots, some missed free throws. And at Red Hawk Nation, at that particular field house, named after several important people like Russ Lund, the Russ Lund Fieldhouse, part of it. Hardly any teams win at GET. They're that strong at home.
Yeah, well, that second half, though, it was 31-30 in the second half. So really, it was tight right down to the last shot, and that's really where they won it, was on the last shot, as I understand
They did, with Thompson actually
said,
Ben Thompson, the 6'1" senior, making a shot at the buzzer. So huge excitement at Red Hawk Nation.
GET 7-3 right now, number 2 in the conference. West Salem 7-2. West Salem overall 9-9. It hasn't been a dynamite season for them. GET 9-8. So both of these teams look so even on paper. They
do. And I talked to Steve Cashenschmidt today. This is about the fourth time we've worked their games. And we talked about that. I said, what's your thoughts on your record being 9-9, 7-2 in the conference? He said, well, look at the non-conference games you played.
Yeah.
5 of the 7 MVC teams they played, beaten by all of them, played Bangor, and he said that's part of the reason that we're strong in our conference, because we played up in our non-conference schedule.
Sure, and a good move on his part to get them ready. But both teams are hitting about 38-39% field goals from the field. Their free throws, West Salem's a little bit better, 68% compared to 61%. Three-pointers, again, West Salem 35%, GET 31%. But still, everything's so close. I always look at steals per game, and GET wins that with about 10 steals per game. The Panthers only about 5. So I don't know. That could be a big difference. And when we get to keys to the game, I'm sure you're going to say West Salem, they've got to, control the ball or hang on to the ball. Be careful with the ball.
Last year when we were here, you and I, right in the same spot, West Salem upset GET. I think you can probably recall that. And it was a game where West Salem rose to the occasion, had what a lot of people say a peak performance, a competitive greatness, at least in that game.
Yeah. And
they need to have the same effort against GET tonight. Now, GET, you talk about their schedule. They played some tough non-conference opponents too, but they're a team that's still evolving. A brand new coach who played for Buck Salzman, a friend of mine at GET, went to Viterbo, 10 years as an assistant, and here comes Jared McCutcheon as his first-year head coach. So, first-year head coach, brand new, 5 new starters. That's part of the evolution process.
Sure, you betcha. And that's the way it goes, in high school basketball. West Salem most recently beat Black River Falls 73-52. They will take on Westby next. And, looking at the conference, I don't think Westby's out of this yet. They're at, 5-3 now. And having just beat GET, they may not be completely out of the top 3, let's say.
Well, Luther and Westby both tied at 5-3.
Right.
Viroqua 3-4, Black River 2-7, and Arcadia 0-7. So you're right, they're there too. And Westby, with Bob Constantly, the Hall of Fame coach, they usually peak at the right time. That's kind of his style of coaching. Yeah.
And if they win out, they could end up 8-3. And find themselves in that top 2 or 3 maybe. You don't know. Depends on what happens with GET tonight. Certainly, GET could come away 7-4, and West Salem would be 8-2. So everybody's kind of close in here.
Well, and you mentioned something I think important too, and that's the loss on Tuesday, 59-58. Westby over GET.
Yeah.
At Ghent. So that was a stunning upset.
Absolutely.
No question about it. But part of it is the youth of GET. I really think it is.
We better get to keys to the game here. We're running out of time. What do you think tonight?
Well, I think for Ghent, they need to execute their half-court offense, and they need to not let Malachi Athnos get going offensively. He's like a freight train going down the track. If he gets going with rhythm, he's one of the best. He's in contention for Conference Player of the Year. The GET Redhawks need to make sure that he does not beat the Redhawks just by virtue of his own taking charge. For the Panthers, I think the last time again they let the game slip away. They need to take control. They played well in a game we covered last week against Luther.
Yep.
I think one of the key matchups will be Mitchell Dunham, the best defensive player on the team, versus Sawyer Schmidt, the leading scorer as a sophomore. And then underneath, you and I have talked so much about Foreman being such a force inside. And with Ben Thompson, who's a little bit smaller and not quite as thick and rugged, that will be the other key matchup.
All right.
In this particular big game tonight.
Big Cooley conflict tonight, folks. The West Salem Panthers and the GET Redmen coming up. Stick around.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity Heating and Cooling System.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star Maintenance Program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter where
you don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
Are you ready for the Ultimate Platter Challenge? Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. Our Ultimate Platter is loaded with pork, brisket, chicken, ribs, 3 sides, and 4 slices of bread. If you can eat it all, it's yours free. I'll even give you a certificate for another one you can share with your friends. So how about it? You ready to take the challenge? Stop by, check out the rules, and dig in. And oh yeah, that's a mouthful.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department.
Delivery and setup.
Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyers Furniture.
And welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. And we're going to introduce to you now the starting lineups for tonight's games, beginning with the GET Redmen. Number 1 is Alex Pearson, a 5'1 senior. Number 3, a 6'1 senior, Benjamin Thompson. Number 11 is a 6'2 sophomore, Sawyer Schmidt. Number 24 is a 5'11 senior, Jacob Jumbeck. And number 33, a 6'4 junior, Grant Byrne.
Again, Jared McCutcheon, the head coach. Sorry about that,
That's
Rick.
okay. Go ahead.
And I was going to say Rick Schmidt, the father of Sawyer Schmidt, one of the assistant coaches.
Over on the other side for the Panthers, number 3, a senior, Malachi Athnos. Number 5, a senior, Mitchell Dunham. Number 10, junior, Josh Hauser. Number 20, a senior, Tyler Marcoux. And number 22, a senior, Trenton Foreman.
And first-year head coach Steve Cashman likes to go about 8-9 deep. You'll see Jack Haley in the game. You will see Casey Tart. Saw him a lot against Luther, Austin Severe, and Grady Lazanes, also the senior, will play a lot in this game. We'll see man-to-man defense by West Salem. Again, Dunham versus Smith, a key matchup. For GET, they have a combination zone and man in their attack.
All right, well, here we are. Let's get underway. And the first possession, popped back, but GET's going to get it. It looked like Hauser tried to pop that back over to Foreman, but GET ends up with it. So GET right away works it around the outside here. West Salem, man-to-man defense.
Sawyer Schmidt and Dunham again. Dunham looks like he's face guarding him, like somewhat of a box and one, just right in his face. Sawyer Schmidt, a sophomore, averaging 12 points a game.
Jumbeck drives to the, has to kick it back out to Pearson. Here's Pearson, takes it in, puts it up, doesn't go. Rebound comes to the West Salem Panthers. Tyler Marcoux grabbed that one, hands it off to Athnos, and he'll bring it down now for the Panthers.
Interesting matchup there with Jacob Jumbeck guarding Athnos in their man-to-man style.
Outside they go to Dunham now. Dunham inside. Oh, it gets knocked away. They're going to say Panther ball. It'll stay with the Panthers. Just getting underway here, folks. No score as we get started. Panthers with the ball now. Here's Dunham.
Good
back
turn.
outside. It goes to to Foreman.
Good turnout here too. The Redhawks always travel well. A lot of West Salem people here.
The shot, three-point shot, off the side of the rim, doesn't go. Hauser trying to put that one down. Now bring it back the other way here. Thompson hands that one away, and again a three-point attempt that time by Schmidt. Didn't go. Here's Athnos bringing it down now. Hands it off to Marcoux. He'll put it up. Nope, just not enough. Athnos with a putback. Still doesn't go. Now back the other way, Jumbeck.
Athnos down on the other end, too, under the basket. Looks like he twisted his ankle.
Oh, that was nice.
Wow.
Schmidt.
He
oh,
did.
no, they don't need Athnos out.
Well,
oh, my
hopefully
goodness.
It's just a minor sprain or...
Uh-oh.
Boy, that would be a big blow to the Panthers.
No kidding. No kidding. Well, coming in for him.
Jack Haley.
Is that Jack Haley? Okay. Yep, 25. You're right. Jack Haley.
The trainer right on top of it, checking him out. Didn't look like he went down real hard, so hopefully he'll walk it off and get ready to go back in.
Let's hope.
Kristen Lemire, the trainer, takes a good look at him.
There's Marcoux, kicks it back out to Haley, now to Dunham. He'll take the three-point shot. Nope, doesn't go. Rebound comes to GET, and Sawyer Schmidt pushes it all the way down to Pearson. Pearson underneath. Oh, a nice steal by Hauser. Oh, they tried to feed it to Hauser a little too quick. He can't pick it up. GET grabs the ball back. Here comes Schmidt. All the way down to Thompson, and Thompson puts it up and in. No foul called.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of a disruption to his dribble, which maybe should have been a foul, but Roger Corker, an excellent official, working as part of this crew.
Dunham puts one in.
Mitchell Dunham, a good outside shooter, 38% from three-point line, averaging 8 points a game.
Whoa, and there's a three-pointer by Pearson.
Yeah, Pearson, a great three-point shooter, actually, the best three-point shooter on the team. 3 years he's been on the varsity as a senior.
7-2 our score, blocking foul. I think that's going to be on Schmidt. Yes, it is.
Remember working games as an official when his dad played at Whitehall? He's quite a player.
Sawyer Schmidt? Is that right?
Sawyer Schmidt's dad, yeah. Rick Schmidt coached the girls at GET for
right,
many
okay.
years. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Now as an assistant to first-year head coach Jared McCutcheon, who was 10 years under Mark Wagner.
Athnos is back in the lineup. Oh, stolen away by Schmidt. Athnos seems to be moving okay. Here's the drive in, has to kick it back out. Pearson will drive it in. He'll put it up, and he's got two.
Nice move. Nice
timeout.
Move right over Austin Sevier.
Timeout called by West Salem. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, La Crosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter where you are.
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
Are you ready for the Ultimate Platter Challenge? Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. Our Ultimate Platter is loaded with pork, brisket, chicken, ribs, 3 sides, and 4 slices of bread. If you can eat it all, it's yours free. I'll even give you a certificate for another one you can share with your friends. So how about it? You ready to take the challenge? Stop by, check out the rules, and dig in. And oh yeah, that's a mouthful.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. 9-2, GET stepping out to a 7-point lead, but we lost Athnos for a few moments. He's back in the lineup now. Looks like his ankle's okay. Dunham's going to take that three-point shot. Didn't go. And he had the time to set up and take the shot, too,
He's
Terry.
got the green light, but his ball leaves his hand in a funny way. It kind of spins like a top rather than to spin the other way.
Thompson with the ball for GET, gets it across there to Jumbeck. In the lineup now, Joshua Jumbeck also in the lineup for GT. There's Jacob Jumbeck puts that up and in. There's a three-pointer.
I knew we'd see Josh Jumbeck too, and we'll also see Trent Harshman for the Red Hawks.
(12-2) our score now.
Oh, nice pass.
There we go. Dunham puts one up and in.
Wow, an excellent read by Trent Foreman, number 22 to Dunham.
12-4 now our score. 13:44 left. We're in the first half still. Here's Pearson. Drives baseline, puts it up. Nice move, but doesn't go. Athnos with the rebound.
Yeah, and a good no call. Trent Foreman playing good defense, going straight up.
Whoa, there's a nice shot by Josh Hauser for a three-pointer.
Don't count him out. You talked about him before, averaging 11 points a game, the junior.
12-7 now.
He could very well be a big part of this game.
Here's Jumbeck. Jake Jumbeck with the ball. Hands it off. Thompson will take the shot. Nope, doesn't go. Rebound gets stolen away.
Ooh,
Josh Hauser was too lackadaisical, wasn't he?
He was casual and didn't block out.
Yeah,
sure,
casually. They were lucky that didn't turn into another three-pointer.
They sure were. They dodged the bullet.
Athnos pulls up, shoots, got it.
He just elevates so well. We've seen him several times, and I just get more impressed every time I see him.
12-9. West Salem closes to within 3.
I know Viterbo wants him. UWL wants him.
And a foul. That's going to be on Foreman.
Yeah, Jake Jumbeck doing a nice job, the senior, of drawing a foul. Athnos, so I'd like to get him on Seven Rivers Sports. I talked to his mom and dad after the Luther game at Luther, and I'm kind of waiting for his call.
Well, I noticed you kind of chasing after him.
Yeah, well, he was gone, but his mom and dad said, I'll talk to you. So I said, I want to get this guy on Seven Rivers Sports.
Jumbeck puts it up. He's got it.
Jacob Jumbeck, the senior. 3 seniors in the Red Hawks starting lineup. Pearson.
And again.
Ben Thompson. Jacob Jumbeck.
14-9 now.
The GET Red Hawks won the JV team real easily, I noticed.
Keegan Wall in the lineup for GET, number 2. In the lineup for West Salem now is Austin Sevier. GET pushing it down quickly. Here's Pearson, puts one up. He's got a 3.
Boy, a failure to close out quickly by Trent Foreman and an easy 3.
17-9, back to an 8-point lead for GET. Here's Athnos to Foreman. They're going to call a foul. That's going to be on Schmidt.
Keegan Wall now has the responsibility of guarding Malachi Athnos.
Well, Sawyer Schmidt just picked up his second foul early in the first half here.
I noticed
he's coming out.
His dad jumped up, the assistant coach, saying, hey, you know better than that. Move your feet.
Jacob Jumbeck comes in for Schmidt. There's Athnos with the ball now for West Salem. And another foul called.
I think that was a travel.
Coach McCutcheon doesn't like that.
Yeah, that was a travel. Yeah, that's
He called a foul on Thompson, huh?
Yeah. Let it go and just play on, I guess.
Foreman to Athnos. Athnos for 3. Bam, he's got it.
Out of bounds play, Rick. Right from the baseline, Keegan Wall couldn't get there in time.
17-12, back to a 5-point game. We got a foul.
Foul on
Josh Hauser.
Yep.
His first. 17-12, GET up by 5. Shot from the corner, doesn't go. Rebound is loose ball, picked up. Foreman knocks it away. Now picked back up by GET.
Collision, but no call, and a good no call.
Jumbeck. Over to Jumbeck. Off the side of the rim, doesn't go. Foreman will get the rebound.
I wonder if they do that in the playground once in a while. Jumbeck to Jumbeck.
Probably. From the corner, Severe. Got it.
Just
Is it a
inside
three?
the three-point line.
They didn't give him the three, okay. Austin Severe makes his presence known.
He contributes right away. I like players that come off the bench and contribute.
17-14 now. West Salem down by 3. Here's Jumbeck. Nope, hands that off. Thompson to Pearson. Not that time. He's been hitting 2 threes so far.
He likes that spot.
He does. 11 minutes left of the first half, folks. 17-14. West Salem down by 3. We got a foul.
Panthers have played well since Steve Cash and Schmidt took the timeout.
I think that, yeah, that's on Keegan Wall, number 2. He's going to sit down. Also, Pearson's going to go out.
Sawyer Smith comes back in.
Schmidt back in. And number 35, Grant Byrne.
Trent Harshman, number 35.
Oh, I'm sorry, you're right. 35. I was looking at 33. Trent Harshman, you're right.
And, of course, the instructions on the bench to Sawyer Smith was don't pick up another foul.
Yeah, but Thompson picked up another foul. That's 2 on him.
That could be a key factor
in
this ball game, too.
So Hauser back to the line.
Might want to take him out now.
There's 1.
Ben
17-15.
Ben Thompson does come out too, Rick. And a good substitution by first-year head coach Jared McCutcheon.
Makes the second one.
Of a Turbo graduate. Pearson back in for the Red Hawks.
He's that three-point shooter. He's had some good ones tonight. 1-point game, 17-16. West Salem down by 1. Dunham on Schmidt. Schmidt puts one up. Just kind of lofts it. There's a putback by Harshman.
Failure to block out. Just 3 whites stood there, and not one person used their body to screen out.
19-16 now. Here's Foreman. It gets popped away from him, picked up by Athnos. Dunham now for 3. Nailed it. Mitchell Dunham puts in a 3.
Yeah, right over Josh Jumbeck.
And we got a tie ball game, Terry. 19 apiece with 10 minutes left in the first half. Here's Jumbeck. Drives, puts it up. Nice try, doesn't go. Athnos with the rebound.
See what Athnos can do coast to coast. That's what
nice.
he can do. Right
That's
there.
what he can do is right.
He challenged 2 Red Hawks, and he won.
And the Panthers take the lead now, 21-19. GET with the ball. Here's Pearson. Hands it to Jumbeck. Now to Jake Jumbeck.
Panthers
Schmidt
staying that man-to-man. Dunham again. Oh, Dunham good guarding Smith. Gotta let him move.
Shot by Jumbeck. Doesn't go. And rebound comes to the Panthers. Here's Dunham again for 3. Ooh, nailed it again.
Yeah, and a timeout by the Red Hawks.
Yes, sirree. Timeout by the Red Hawks. So our score now, 24-19. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more right after this on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com.
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
Are you ready for the Ultimate Platter Challenge? Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. Our Ultimate Platter is loaded with pork, brisket, chicken, ribs, 3 sides, and 4 slices of bread. If you can eat it all, it's yours free. I'll even give you a certificate for another one you can share with your friends. So how about it? You ready to take the challenge? Stop by, check out the rules, and dig in. And oh yeah, that's a mouthful.
You don't have to.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. What a game we've got going here. 24-19. West Salem up by 5 points.
Both coaches using timeouts to change their strategy.
Jumbeck puts that up. I think somebody misdirected or got a hand on that ball, don't you?
He just threw that up. That was not a good shot by Jacob Jumbeck.
I think Foreman was right in front of him there.
Averaging 8 points a game, the point guard.
Malachi Athnos with the ball now for West Salem. That should be West Salem ball. I think it was off the foot. No, maybe not. They're going to call.
Jumbeck has a tough job guarding Athnos. Probably didn't get much sleep thinking about having to do that tonight.
All right, West Salem with the ball now. Athnos. He'll drive right in between a couple of Redhawks, and he ends up getting the foul.
Looked like body contact. That's Roger Korger. Foul on number 35. That would be Harshman.
That's his second foul. So puts Athnos at the line. He's got 7 points so far. Make it 8.
7th team foul on the Redhawks. Again, we talked about that early on. That foul situation could be an issue.
And again. 9 points now for Athnos, and our score 26-19. West Salem pulling away. GT needs a bucket here. Here's Schmidt now. He hands that off to Byrne. Byrne to Jumbeck. Josh Jumbeck. Back to Schmidt again. Cross court to Pearson. Here's Jumbeck. Steps out.
Dunham not giving Schmidt much of a space.
Harshman now.
Whoa.
Foul on Foreman there? Who's it going to be on? Foreman or Marcoux? Marcoux. Oh, no, Josh Hauser, excuse me. Hauser picks up his second one.
Yeah.
GT with 7 fouls right now, and the Panthers with only 3.
Severe coming in. Big game like this, the bigger the game, the more you step back and let them play. As long as they stay within reason, you let them play. Let them play in big games.
Ball gets loose, picked back up again by Byrne. He puts one up, he's got 2.
It's a friendly roll right over Athnos.
They sure needed that bucket, didn't they?
Good. Did they have a good shooter? 6'4" junior. 8 points a game for.
Whoa! Severe almost threw that away. Athnos from the corner doesn't go.
Ooh, I think that's a push off. Yeah, and it was a push off and a good call. Loose
on
ball
Foreman.
Foul on Foreman. 2 on him.
2 on him. 2 on Hauser. 4 fouls for West Salem. We're going to see him come out.
Grant Byrne takes a break.
Jack Haley comes back in.
Jack Haley, the freshman, averaging not 4 points a game.
26-21 our score now. West Salem in the lead by 5. We've got 7:36 left. There's a shot up, doesn't go, knocked away out of bounds. It should be, yes it is, West Salem ball. Joshua Jumbeck tried to hit that three-pointer again from the line. He must have the green light. He's been shooting quite a bit.
Yes, he does.
Athnos with the ball now. Feeds it to Marcoux. Now to Haley. Back to Dunham. They don't want to leave him open. There's Malachi Athnos again. Severe. Haley takes it in, kicks it back out again. Severe with the ball.
Jumbeck all over Athnos, just not letting him get the ball.
Dunham pulls up, shoots. Not going to go this time. Rebound comes to Thompson. Quickly down court it goes, out of bounds.
Yeah, not a good pass, and he knew it too, Sawyer Schmidt.
Tried to get a fast break going in there, but just didn't work. Overthrew him. 6:49 left, first half. 26-21, West Salem. Dunham with the ball now. Here's Athnos. Steps back, shoots.
Nice step back.
Nice step back. Didn't go, though. And a foul.
Loose ball foul on Dunham, I think.
You're right. That would be his first. Mitchell Dunham picks up his first, the 5th team foul. And Thompson will handle the inbound pass as Jumbeck now will bring it down.
Those kind of contact when there's no consequential change, just play on. Play on. No consequential change. Learned that in the camp many years ago. Just play on. Oh, nice move.
Jumbeck.
Nice move, and he The reason he drew the foul on Marcoux is because of a jump stop, and he went the opposite way.
That'll be Marcoux' first foul.
Grant Byrne, the 6'4" junior, set to come back in. Jared McCutcheon said, "Don't pick up another foul."
Ooh, he missed it. Joshua Jumbeck misses it. There we go, Burns in, and Jacob Jumbeck goes out.
We'll see who's guarding Athnos now with Jake Jumbeck out.
Second shot for Joshua Jumbeck. Misses it again. Rebound comes to Schmidt, though.
Oh, geez, not a good screen out by
Jumbeck
Sevier.
drives, puts it up, doesn't go. Wow. He's going to get another foul call.
Austin Sevier just failed to block out and gave the Redhawks another opportunity on the free throw line. Foul on Marcoux.
Nope, it's on Sevier.
Oh, it is, yeah.
He just didn't put it up there as quick as. This is again, boy, he is having a tough time at the free throw line, isn't he?
His form looks okay. He's got to adjust a little bit. Exhale, get in rhythm, release, results, follow through. There you go.
There. 1 out of 4 times. (26-22) now. Panthers by 4, 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first half here. Athnos with the ball. Nice feed. Boy, that was pretty. It didn't go, but he draws the foul.
Oh, I don't know. Looks like a blocking foul.
That's going to be on Joshua Jumbeck.
In college, that is a block because the arc, as you'll see at some facilities, collegiate facilities, the arc, if you're in the arc and you're a secondary defender, you draw contact, it's a block. High school, it's still not a block.
Marcoux misses that one. Got the second one. 27-22, back to a 5-point game for the Panthers. Byrne with the ball to Pearson. To Thompson. Ben Thompson drives, kicks it back out to Schmidt. Now to Jumbeck. And now a foul.
Oh, jeepers. Whoa. Oh.
Gonna call that on Haley?
Oh. I didn't see any contact there.
Yep, that's going to be Haley's first foul. And the team's 8th foul. So they'll shoot 1 and 1 here.
I remember reading a quote recently, let athletes be athletes without disrupting the flow of the game, disrupting the rhythm, balance, speed, quickness of a player. Let athletes be athletes.
Well, let's see if Jumbeck can put this in.
See if he's an athlete, and he
There's
is.
one.
Shooting is all about taking the rhythm, taking the same number of bounces every time, then exhale to quiet your chest, and then focus, and then follow through.
Misses the second one. Rebound this time comes to Sevier. So Jumbeck is 2 out of 6 now from the line.
Oh, there's
Athnos with a nice spin.
Pretty move, but great defense that time by number 15, I believe.
Stays
West. Check that 35, coming
Harshman.
over Harshman.
They get it into Marcoux. He goes up with it. Up, doesn't go, and it looks like Harshman, another foul is going to be called.
Two good defensive plays by Harshman. And he should go to the free throw line.
Where they're headed. That's going to be on Marcoux. It's his second. Boy, all of a sudden we're going from a lot of baskets to a lot of fouls.
I hope we're not going to have a continuation of a free throw shooting contest. People did not come to watch that.
Shots up and doesn't go. Athnos will get the rebound. 27-23, West Salem by 4. 5 minutes, 25 seconds left, first half. Nice feed to Marcoux. He loses it.
Oh.
And another blocking foul.
Match calls, I guess.
Jacob Jumbeck will pick that one up, and we'll put Marcoux on the line.
The hardest call there is to make in basketball is that 50-50 block charge. It determines the quality of the official, the one that can make that call. That's hard.
Misses it.
Hard call. Read the defense. Find the defense. It's not an easy call. It could go either way.
Yeah. Here's Byrne now with the ball. Out to Jumbeck. Back to Byrne again. Drives in. Whoa, yep. Got to Harshman. Harshman has to put it back out to Pearson. Jumbeck. It's Harshman. Whoa. Good move, strong move to the basket. They're going to give him the points.
Good entry pass. Good call by the official. He gathered. Steve Cashmere doesn't think he gathered. Imminent. His shot. Going to the basket. Yeah, count it.
27-25 and a foul on Marcoux. He's picked up his third. Going to see him go out. C.J. McConkey is in the lineup now, number 30.
We talked about him before the game. Number 30 wearing David Latos' number.
Harshman now will see if he can make it a three-point play, and he does. And we got a game. It's a one-point game now. GET down by just 1 point. And West Salem with the ball, just under 5 minutes left in the first half. This is Athnos. He's going to take a three-point shot. And boy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Right. Sawyer Schmidt tried to block that, tried to bother him, but the sophomore was a little late arriving. Athnos comfortable with that three-point shot.
30-26. They go to Pearson. Now back to Jumbeck. Nice feed to Harshman. Back to Jumbeck. He takes the shot. Not going to go, but Pearson's there for the rebound. Now the other Jumbeck puts it up. He's got two.
He relocated. And I like players that will take that ball hard to the floor, relocate to create space with the defense, and he did that well.
That was Joshua Jumbeck putting that one in, and it's a 2-point game now. We've got Grady Lajeunesse in the lineup, number 2.
Well, we knew we'd see him, the senior.
Sevier with the ball now to McConkey. Oh, bounce pass goes awry and picked back up by Lajeunesse. Athnos now. Nice feed. That was pretty. Sevier.
He drew a double team, Rick.
Yep.
And he found the open man. That is great vision.
32-28 now. 4-point game. GET with the ball. 3:25 left.
It wasn't a fancy pass. It was the kind of pass that you should make.
And Sevier was wide open, too. That's out of bounds. Yep, yeah. West Salem ball.
You know, we've talked about the Logan team a little bit. We talked about Calvin Maven. He has great vision, too, but sometimes, I told him the other day, sometimes, Calvin, you try to be too fancy with your passes.
Yeah.
And then your players are not ready for him. You agree?
Yeah. Keegan Wall brings it in, or is in the lineup now, I should say.
Keegan Wall, the 5'8" senior.
McConkey now to Dunham. Whoa, he gets it to McConkey. Back to Dunham. Dunham will take the three-point shot. Nope, doesn't go, but look at that rebound. Sevier was there for the rebound.
Sevier did a nice job of attacking the basket. He really did, and a foul that time on Jumbeck. Jacob.
Yep, that'll be number 2 on him, and it'll put Sevier at the line. 32-28, 4-point game, just under 3 minutes left here, first half.
Sevier, the junior.
Nails it.
4 seniors in this, check that, 3 seniors in the West Salem starting lineup.
And again. 34-28 now. West Salem opening it up just a little bit as we head into halftime. 34-28. 2:47 left. Here's Pearson now for GET. To Jumbeck. He'll take the three-point shot. Nope. Off the rim it comes. Lajeunesse picks it up to Sevier. Now to Dunham. Dunham gets it down court. Whoa, Athnos almost lost it there. Nice feed. McConaughey takes it in. He's going to draw the foul.
Yeah, Josh Jumbeck now. Athanos guarding him.
Both teams in double bonus.
Yeah, that's not, we don't want to see that.
McConaughey now will hit the line as Harshman picks up his third foul.
McConaughey, a freshman. It's kind of rare for a freshman
Got it.
in the lineup. Sawyer Schmidt played a lot as a freshman last year for the Redhawks.
35-28. West Salem up by 7. Harshman sits down.
A lot of attention in the media at this game.
Yeah.
ESPN across the way. I see Todd Sommerfeld from the Tribune here. So
Conkey gets the second one.
Biggest game of the night in the area.
Well, that's why we're here.
That's right.
36-28 the score now with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Thompson to Jumbeck. Jumbeck back to Pearson now. Pearson to Jumbeck again. Now to Pearson. A nice move to get around Malachi Athnos and get that shot.
Yeah, he went by Lajanus for the basket. Good drive, good relocation, good attack.
36-30, minute 45 left, first half. Lajeunesse with the ball, now Sevier. Dunham. Lajeunesse again.
Good spacing, a little too much dribbling. Let's see what.
Athnos draws the double team again.
Yeah, he did.
Here's Dunham for 3. He did it again.
Dunham, known as a defensive player, is sure lighting him up here at 38% from the three-point line, averaging 8 points a game.
39-30. Pearson now puts one up. Oh, he gets blocked. Oh, they're going to say they caught his hand on that.
Oh, that looked clean, didn't it?
It did, but
I think he's got McConaughey on that. Oh.
Could have gone either way, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, from where I stand, I don't think I got that good a look at it, frankly. But
yeah, those are hard calls. But if a player goes vertical, the foul on.
Well, they haven't put it up yet. There it is. It's going to be on Athnos. Pearson gets his first. (39-31). Thompson and Schmidt go out. Byrne comes back in, and let's see, that's Wall, Keegan Wall. Pearson will get a second shot. Here he goes.
Byrne kind of reminds me of the Shear brothers that played at Gett and had a lot of championship banners hung with their names on it.
Lajeunesse stepped in front of that one, so the ball didn't come bouncing right back to the shooter.
Yeah.
Picked it up, handed it to Athnos. That looks like we have another foul.
That foul, I think, will go against, I believe, Jake Jumbeck. That's 3 on him.
Oh, my. Harshman and Jumbeck, Jake, both with 3.
Take him out now, too. Sawyer Smith will replace Jumbeck with a minute to go. Can't afford to have him pick up his 4th.
13 points so far for Athnos. 40-31 our score.
I think there was a collective sigh of relief when he came back in the game early after going down.
And he hits another one. (41-31), 10-point game for the Panthers. 54 seconds left. Schmidt takes it all the way in, puts it up, doesn't go, gets his own rebound, kicks it out to Wall. Wall to Schmidt. Nope, bounced it out of bounds. Oh, too bad, too. Jumbeck hit a three-pointer.
Yeah.
He's been trying to hit that all day, and he hit it, but
that darn
ball went out of bounds.
It gets in the way.
It does. Who put that baseline there?
Good job there of talking to the players, saying, all right, guys, behave. I see it. I see it. Come on. Tyler Hammond, first time we've seen him, the 5'10 junior for the Redhawks.
Wasn't there a Noah Hammond played for GT?
Was.
I seem to remember that.
Good player, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. I would think he's a brother.
Pearson with a shot for three. He got it. Alex Pearson tightens things up a little bit for GET.
I like his form. I like his shot.
41-34. Athnos answers with a two.
Just a little bit of a Euro step and a blow-by move to the basket.
43-34. 14 seconds left. Jumbeck goes to the hoop. Doesn't go. Gets his own rebound. Kicks it out, but Dunham picks it up with 7 seconds on the clock.
Time for a good shot.
Here comes Athnos. 3-2. A long shot. Doesn't go.
Could have gone even closer to the basket.
Wow, what a game, folks. 43-34 at the half with West Salem Panthers in the lead. We're going to take our break now, and we'll be back with some stats and such for you in just a little bit. So stick around as we continue with the high school game of the week after this.
Not every game's a winner, but if you want to turn that frown into a smile, stop by Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in West Salem for delicious post-game food. Their homemade 16-inch unlimited topping pizza for just $12 will put a smile on everyone's face. Stop in on Taco Tuesday or Wednesday for $2 burgers. Open every day at 11 a.m. with great lunch specials. For 40 years, Hunter's has had a rich tradition of serving the families of West Salem with great food at reasonable prices. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, Leonard Street in downtown West.
No matter where you are, it's easy to find Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
Schneider Heating, Lacrosse.
Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Here you are.
Right now, get over $1,700 in rebates and utility credits with your new Carrier Infinity heating and cooling system.
Call or visit us online to ask more about our Gold Star maintenance program.
Schneider Heating, West Salem.
Schneider Heating around West Salem. Here you go.
Turn to the experts, Carrier and Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning.
No matter where you are.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
You don't have to fly to Kansas City to get great barbecue.
Are you ready for the Ultimate Platter Challenge? Jerry here at Big Boar Barbecue. Our Ultimate Platter is loaded with pork, brisket, chicken, ribs, 3 sides, and 4 slices of bread. If you can eat it all, it's yours free. I'll even give you a certificate for another one you can share with your friends. So how about it? You ready to take the challenge? Stop by, check out the rules, and dig in. And oh yeah, that's a mouthful.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson, and it's halftime here. What a game, Terry. This is looking pretty good, isn't it?
This is fun, yeah, no question about it. It changed hands, and GET went to an early lead, but a good timeout changed things, and then GET called a timeout. They got back in the game. So, and as we break now, 43-34. The Panthers at halftime.
Yeah, and I'll give you some scoring here. West Salem scoring led by Malachi Athnos with 16 points. Mitchell Dunham, 3 threes he hit today and he's got a total of 13 points. He's having a great game. Austin Sevier with 6 points. 5 points for Josh Hauser, 1 point for Tyler Marcoux, and 2 points for C.J. McConkey. West Salem has hit 11 out of 12 from the free throw line. That's pretty darn good shooting, you got to admit. Looking at GET, Alex Pearson leads the way with 14 points, 5 points for Jacob Jumbeck, 5 points for Trent Harshman, and then we've got 4 points for Joshua Jumbeck, 2 each for Ben Thompson, Sawyer Schmidt, and 2 for Grant Byrne for a total of 34 points. They are only 6 of 11 from the line. Josh Jumbeck went to the line, and shot 6 times and only made 4 of them. So that didn't help their numbers too well from the line.
Some overall observations that I have that I'm sure some of them were addressed at halftime. Number one, players need to adjust to the style of officials.
Yeah.
So I would think that both coaches are saying, okay, now we know that the officials are calling it close, which means in the second half you need to adjust even more.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're calling them close, you need to give them a little bit more space. Now, fellas, if you're getting in foul trouble, we're going to have to do what we don't want to do, and that's go to a more of a sagging man-to-man or a zone to keep you out of foul trouble. Let's be sure both coaches are telling their players that the game is not decided by you falling out of the game. So be, from the neck up, be alert for what you're doing in terms of your aggressiveness in the second half. Officials, if they're talking about their calls. We have never really addressed this, but officials always talk about their calls. Do our calls match? Are we giving? Are they quality? Are they defendable, and so on? So, that's good officiating crews do that. When you look at some of the keys of the game and you kind of embellish on that, I like the style of the defensive approach and strategy by Steve Cashy-Schmidt, holding Sawyer Smith, the leading scorer, to 2 points in the first half. Now, that was key. In the second half, the strategy was to get the ball out of Atheno's hands. Well, he's scoring a lot, and that hasn't occurred. But usually in the second half, if you dog a player, if you play aggressive defense, sometimes fatigue factor sets in. So if I'm GET, I'm saying let's stay with our man-to-man against Athnos, rotating different people so that we keep you fresh, and let's not let him beat us by himself, as we talked about in the pregame. And finally, the kind of an underappreciated aspect of the Panther lead is the fact that they've really held GET to a half-court game. GET's identity in the past and this year is the transition game. They haven't had many baskets off transition because the Panthers have not allowed them to get into the transition game because, you know what, Rick? They have not had a lot of foolish turnovers.
All right, well, let's see how things go in the second half. We'll take a break and be back with the tip in just a minute. Stick around. It's halftime on the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game features the GET Redhawks and the West Salem Panthers. We'll return with the second half of tonight's game after these messages. It's halftime on the KQEG TV High School.
Not every game's a winner, but if you want to turn that frown into a smile, stop by Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in West Salem for delicious post-game food. Their homemade 16-inch unlimited topping pizza for just $12 will put a smile on everyone's face. Stop in on Taco Tuesday or Wednesday for $2 burgers. Open every day at 11 a.m. with great lunch specials. For 40 years, Hunter's has had a rich tradition of serving the families of West Salem with great food at reasonable prices. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, Leonard Street in downtown West.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson along with Terry Erickson. We're just about to get back underway here. Before we do that, let me remind you, one of our sponsors today is Allied Cooperative. The products you need from the people you trust, all close to home, from agronomy, feed and grain to LP and refined fuels to Ace Hardware and Cenex. Allied Cooperative. Now that's something to cheer about. And we are about ready to get back underway here, folks. What a night it's been so far. Our score 43-34. West Salem in the lead. Let's see if GET can turn things around here. Both teams look like they have their starters in to begin the second half.
Let's see if both teams can minimize the number of fouls they have.
Athnos puts one up, doesn't go, but look at the rebound by Marcoux. Well done as West Salem hangs back onto it. Here's Dunham now. They go inside, back out to Foreman, now to Dunham again. He'll take it up and put it up, and nope. Rebound this time comes to Byrne and the Red Hawks. Down the other way we go now. West Salem first possession, unable to score with it in the second half here. Here's Pearson. He's been deadly on that three-point play, but not this time.
One and done. One thing we didn't talk about at halftime, we didn't address the fact that Foreman, according to what you shared, has not scored yet.
Yeah, and most unusual.
And Foreman is going to be possibly a key in the second half, averaging 8 points a game, 8 rebounds. I mean, he's a player.
Well, he's playing with 2 fouls, so I imagine he might be a little tentative. There's a three-pointer there by Josh Jumbeck.
Actually, I think Jacob Jumbeck was.
I'm sorry, you're right. That was Jacob. You're right. (43-37).
Well, there we go. He must have heard me. Trenton Foreman, we talked about him, the senior, averaging 15 points a game. He needs to get hot in the second half.
So he scored his first, huh? 45-37. Schmidt.
Oh, Schmidt.
There's another guy who hasn't scored much. He only had 2 points in the first half.
Yeah, he can post up. He can play a variety of positions as a sophomore. See if he gets hot in the second half.
45-39 now. Here's Athnos with the ball. Dunham. All the way across it goes to Hauser. Inside to Foreman. He's going to have to kick it back out.
Should have went up with it.
Should have.
Taller than Schmidt.
Whoa. Pass to Foreman. Bounces out of his hand and goes over to GET. Bad turnover. 45-39. Long ball put up by Jacob Jumbeck, and he hits another three.
Foreman saying, how can you do that? I'm taller than you, and I was right there. Frustrated as he goes back on offense.
West Salem quickly closing in, GET quickly closing in here, 45-42. Here's Athnos, put that one up. Nope, doesn't go.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're going to call a foul on Foreman.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but good screen out by number 33. That's Grant Byrne.
That's 3 fouls on Foreman, and it looks like West Salem wants to have a timeout here.
He's going to have to take a rest.
Talk about things a little bit. While they do that, let's take a timeout too. We'll be back right after this.
Not every game's a winner, but if you want to turn that frown into a smile, stop by Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill in West Salem for delicious post-game food. Their homemade 16-inch unlimited topping pizza for just $12 will put a smile on everyone's face. Stop in on Taco Tuesday or Wednesday for $2 burgers. Open every day at 11 a.m. with great lunch specials. For 40 years, Hunter's has had a rich tradition of serving the families of West Salem with great food at reasonable prices. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill, Leonard Street in downtown West.
You know that Boyers is a small family business.
That doesn't mean it's not fully staffed. Here's our sales department.
Purchasing department. Delivery and setup. Warehouse crew.
Quality control.
Advertising.
We've got the best in sales, service, and selection. Come on down and check out Boyer's Furniture.
You know that.
Welcome back, everybody. Rick Wilson and Terry Erickson. 15 minutes, 24 seconds left in this game. It's gotten close now, 45-42. West Salem with a 3-point lead.
Foreman in foul trouble with 3, so junior Austin Sevier, good rebounder. Number 15 in for the Panthers.
Foreman and Marcoux both with 3 fouls. Poked away by Dunham. Dunham will pick it up and take it to the hoop. Puts it up and doesn't get it. Gets his own rebound. Hands it to Malachi Athnos, and there's 2.
Nice. Mitchell with good balance. Mitchell Dunham and gives it to, keeps the ball alive. Athnos for 2.
Pearson pulls up, puts up, and gets it 2.
Elevates over Dunham.
47-44, still a 3-point game. Here's Dunham now with the ball. Marcoux, cross court to Hauser. Hauser to Dunham. Dunham, nice feed inside to Marcoux. That was beautiful.
Marcoux ready for it too. Dunham seeing the court well. I like that pass.
49-44, West Salem by 5. Here's Byrne now. Hands it to Schmidt. Schmidt will take the 3-point shot. Doesn't go. Rebound to Sevier, and he'll hand that to Athnos. Brings it across the line. Going to drive. Nice feed to Marcoux. Beautiful.
Marcoux, the recipient of 2 good passes.
I hope he's thanking somebody. 51-44 now. Pearson, tries to kick out, but let's see. Hauser, I think, knocked that back down.
GET needing a timeout if this goes in.
Athnos doesn't get that one.
Yeah, that was not the best Athnos shot.
Probably not.
He knew it.
Here's Schmidt with the ball. Tries to go to Pearson, throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, 30-second timeout.
Going to take a timeout. Oh, my gosh. Well, while they're taking a timeout, then I get to remind you about another one of our sponsors here tonight. And that's our friend here in West Salem, Jim Quinn. He's your American Family Insurance agent. See Jim for protecting what you've achieved so you can dream fearlessly. Jim is your star-certified American Family Insurance agent at 123 East Hamilton Street in West Salem. American Family Insurance. Protect carefully, dream fearlessly.
Yeah, we got a busy week next week, too. I know I'm working a couple of games, Holman at Logan, and you're working...
well, we got Central at Onalaska on Tuesday and Holman at Logan. Thursday, Cotter at La Crescent, and they've rescheduled that Aquinas-Holman girls game for Thursday also. And then Friday, we've got Sparta at Holman boys and Logan at Aquinas boys. So, about 6 games next week, Terry.
I'm working 3 of those 6.
Me too. Sevier now with the ball. 51-44 our score. West Salem in the lead.
Aquinas coming off a big win with Murfell hitting a buzzer beater against Sparta. After having lots of injuries and illness throughout the Blue Gold family.
He drug his foot.
Did he?
Yeah. There's a turnover now. Thompson will inbound it to Jumbeck. And Jacob will bring it down. Ooh, almost knocked away. Here's Schmidt with a shot. No, he's just not having a good night, is he?
No rotation on that ball either. A knuckleball.
Back to West Salem now. Here's Athnos. Poked out of bounds by Thompson. No, they're saying it's GT ball?
I don't know.
It sure looked to me like Thompson pushed that out of bounds. There's going to be a little discussion here about this, I think.
Hard to tell. Somebody across the other side of the court, though. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be West Salem ball.
Josh Jumbeck in. Trent Harshman in. See how long Foreman's back in the game, too.
Foreman with 3 fouls. Harshman with 3 fouls. Jacob Jumbeck with 3 fouls.
I'd put him in the Foreman in the game, too. He's
Dunham to Hauser. Hauser in trouble. Gets it to Dunham again. Look at Dunham. Well, he almost tried to punch that into Foreman, but hit somebody's foot.
If he would have used an air pass and put it up high, that would have been 2. Don't throw a bounce pass to a big kid. Get it up high.
West Salem ball. Hauser finds Foreman, puts it up. He's going to draw a foul. That's going to be on Thompson, I believe. That'll be his third if that's the way it goes.
Yeah, Thompson,
it is.
The captain, averaging 10 points a game. He's going to have to come out. Sawyer Smith back in.
Schmidt with two fouls. Foreman puts it up and in. There we go. Trent Foreman with 3 points now.
Guess not.
Well below his average.
I guess not. Trent yeah, they got a little bit of a mix-up. Thompson out. Harshman stays in. Schmidt in.
52-44. Foreman makes the second one. (53-44).
It's a good drive to the basket.
Foul before the shot, though. They're going to say, well, we'll see who they put that on. That's going to be on Athnos. It's his second one. Wow, there we go. Jacob Jumbeck hits a three. That's his third one in the half.
Much needed basket, too. Jumbeck, the senior.
53-47 now. 12:19 left in the second half here. Athnos puts one up, bounces off the back of the rim a couple of times, comes down into GET hands. Here's Jacob Jumbeck. Joshua Jumbeck. They're quite a block by Foreman.
Oh, I don't think it's on Foreman, but it's on, I believe it's on Sevier.
You're right. That's his second one. Third team foul for West Salem, and that'll put Joshua Jumbeck at the line. He had 4 points in the first half and had a difficult time from the free throw line, 4 out of 6. Missed 4 out of 6, I should say. So he only made 2 out of 7 now from the free throw line.
You think one of the jobs of officials is to keep players in the game without fouling them out as much as possible?
I suppose. He misses another one.
Yes.
Okay, answer is yes. Okay. Was that a trick question?
Officials
that was a trick question.
Talk about that all the time. Make sure it's a quality call on a fifth foul.
53-47. Nice move inside. There's Hauser with 2.
Yeah. Block to block. Big man to big man. Unselfish pass by Foreman.
55-47. Jumbeck with a 3. Doesn't go. Rebound to Sevier. And the Panthers. Here's Athnos bringing it down. Feeds to Hauser. Hauser thought about it. Didn't take it. They go inside to Foreman. What a move. Oh, my gosh.
That is an excellent pass.
Beautiful.
You got to be ready for it. You got to call for the ball. And that was a block. That was a good call.
Foreman was ready, and he gets the foul, too, and he's going to go and see if he can make it a three-point play here.
That was a great pass. Ben Thompson back in. Jared McCutcheon says we can't let this game get away from us.
Joshua Jumbeck will go out. He's got 2 fouls now. They don't want him to pick up another one real quick.
Good substitution by the Redhawks. You need Thompson in the game.
West Salem by 10.
Ooh,
missed that.
That was not good. No trajectory.
6 points for Foreman, though, in the second half now. 57-47. Harshman with the ball. He'll drive in. He does a great job driving to the basket, and he's going to pick up a foul. That's going to be on Sevier.
I think so.
So Harshman will go to the line, get to shoot a couple.
Foreman, was that on 3? Yeah.
Is that on Athnos?
Oh, that's the score clock.
He missed it.
The
scoreboard says it was on Athnos.
I didn't see that.
I didn't either. And so Athnos is going to sit down. That's 3.
Mm-hmm. Boy, this could be strategy with when to put players in, when to take them out here that decides this game, huh?
Boy, he missed both of those. Jack Haley in the lineup for Athnos. Oh, look at they pick it up and put it back in. And Schmidt's going to pick up a couple.
Yeah, Foreman doing a good job of staying out of foul trouble, knowing that he had 3, went vertical, and had to give up and give the shot away.
So 57-49 now, and another chance for us to remind you about one of our sponsors now. So let's do that. Our friends over at Union State Bank, as a matter of fact, they are proud to support West Salem Athletics. Union State Bank, a hometown community bank serving families and businesses in the Cooley region. For all of your banking needs, make it Union State Bank, where customers and community come first. Member FDIC, that's Union State Bank. Well, just the kind of game we were hoping for, huh, Terry?
Yeah.
Pretty exciting here. 57-49, GET coming back.
Coach is doing a nice job of bringing in a lot of subs and using their timeouts wisely.
So, playoffs start the 19th. Are the seeding is this weekend, isn't it?
Seeding is this weekend for the
girls. Yep.
And then a week from Sunday for the boys.
Right. Wow.
So that will determine our schedule.
Well, we are planning to follow the Aquinas girls and the Central boys wherever they go. We might also be following West Salem. We'll see how this all works out.
West Salem and these Redhawks in the same cluster of teams.
They'll probably end up playing them again, huh?
Very well.
Here's Dunham with the ball now for the Panthers. Foreman, almost lost it there, hands it to Haley. Haley will take the shot. Off the rim it comes. Nice rebound by Foreman. He goes up, no foul. There's Marcoux, puts it back for two.
Marcoux staying with it.
Excuse me, I'm sorry, that was Hauser.
And Foreman doing a nice job, too, of going
hard
after the
Pearson
board.
At the other end hits a three.
He's dangerous from the perimeter. Yeah, Hauser's getting a little bit hot here. Oh, Sawyer Smith. Must have reached in. That's three on him, huh?
Let's see. Sawyer Schmidt. That would be three.
Some big key players in foul trouble here.
Oh, nice feed to Haley. Haley puts it up, though. It doesn't go. Schmidt with the rebound. Back the other way they go. Pearson to Schmidt. He'll drive, put it up. Nope, gonna get a foul called.
Lots of fouls.
Boy, no kidding. Boy, you're right. We talked about that at halftime and how the players had to adjust. They really haven't, have they?
Seems like every time down the court, somebody's putting air in their whistle.
Yep.
I'm not saying they're not justifiable, but.
That's Dunham picking up his second foul. Yep, second foul. Schmidt puts it up, and he's got one. 59-53 now. Jumbeck's going to go out, and Keegan Wall comes back in. That was Jacob Jumbeck that went out, by the way. Sawyer Schmidt now with his second one. Misses it. Rebound to Sevier. He gets it inbounds to Haley. 59-53, West Salem by 6. Sevier, poked away, but picked back up by Foreman. Here's Dunham, Mitchell Dunham. Nice feed to Foreman. Foreman tries to go up with it. They're going to call a foul on Foreman?
I think so.
Yeah, you're right. Coach Kastenschmidt can't be happy with that.
Oh, man. Whoa.
Coach Kastenschmidt not at all happy with that.
That's a critical foul. Athnos in, Foreman out. That could be a key factor down the stretch here.
So Foreman goes out, Athnos back in. Athnos playing with 3 fouls also. And we got a lot of time, 10 minutes left here. It's only a 6-point game. This is by no means over. Wall to Byrne. Byrne takes it in, puts it up, doesn't get it, but he's going to draw a foul. I think that's going to be on Haley.
We're going to be home by 10 o'clock tonight or what?
Well, it's Friday. Don't worry.
I like to watch Blue Bloods at 9 o'clock.
Byrne puts it up. Gets himself a basket there. Still a 5-point game.
Most of these games of this year have gone
very quickly.
Yeah, they have.
And another one. Byrne with 4 points now. 59-55, a 4-point game. Hauser with the ball to Haley. Here's Dunham now. Athnos. Athnos will drive. Feeds Dunham. Nice pass, but it doesn't go. And the rebound to Pearson and the GET Redhawks. The chance to get it within 2.
Dunham upset because he didn't go high enough on the glass.
This is Keegan Wall in the corner to Pearson. Now they get it to Schmidt, back out again. It's a shot up and nope. And it's going to go out of bounds. That's Thompson going after it there. He tried to shoot that.
Really, with Marcoux back in, what really will be interesting for Coach Cassie Schmidt is when will you put Foreman back in, Rick?
Yeah, playing with 4 fouls, huh?
When do you put him back in? I would say about the 5-minute mark.
Well, Marcoux's back in. He's playing with 3 fouls. Here's Dunham now, bringing it down to Hauser. Hauser takes it to the hoop. Nice
Hauser
move.
Knowing that he's got to produce with Foreman out, Rick. He knows he's the big man inside.
But a nice fake. I think he threw the defender off with that little fake pass, and then he went to the basket with it. There's Schmidt, puts it up. No good.
Yeah, Marcoux just froze the defense with a look away.
61-55 now. West Salem by 6, and Athnos puts one up, doesn't go.
He forced that one too. Take your time. Use the court. Use the possession. Nice move. Nice move.
Schmidt goes to the hoop. It gets poked away by Athnos, I think. No foul called this time. Okay, let's see. We got Pearson back in the lineup. Jumbeck is back in, both of them. Schmidt's going to sit down for a little bit. Sawyer Schmidt with 3 fouls. Here's Jumbeck now. 8:18 left in the game, second half.
Too much dribbling. Yeah. 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
I knew it was coming close. That's why I said too much dribbling. A little quick on the 5 seconds, but pretty close.
Coach McCutcheon having a few words with the ref down there.
Roger Korger if he was close enough to justify a 5-second call.
Whoa, Dunham trying to get that one down to Legionnaise, but just blew it right by him.
2 possessions in a row were hurried. And when you hurry, it's empty.
Well, I think he was expecting Legionnaise to go, move to the hoop, go to the basket,
Good
and
call.
he didn't.
That's the kind of call you have to make. You have to protect the dribbler and the shooter.
That's going to be on Dunham now. That's 3.
Dunham asking Roger Korger, but that was a good call.
All right, at the line, Jacob Jumbeck puts one up. Got it. Jumbeck with 10 points in the second half. Jacob Jumbeck. 61-56.
Gets a little break. He won't be on the bench very long.
And again. So West Salem now pulls to within 4.
Yeah.
A charge on Hauser.
It was.
Oh, I tell you.
I think that was the call. I think that was right.
Cashton Schmidt not happy with that call. So Hauser now playing with 3 fouls. Boy, I tell you, a lot of players on the West Salem side in foul trouble.
Nice move.
Nice move by Pearson.
Pearson has been effective inside out. He elevates well. We don't want this game to come down to fouls. Players fouling out.
Here's Athnos taking it to the
move.
hoop.
Nice Euro move.
He's going to get the foul.
Have we had any possessions where of any substance where there hasn't been a foul?
Not for a while. Interesting though, Pearson, one of the only players out there with absolutely no fouls. Somebody who's been playing quite a bit. Everybody else has got fouls. Oh, didn't make it. Athnos misses. He doesn't miss too often, I'll tell you.
He sure doesn't. Confident.
He's a 78% free throw shooter.
Yes, yeah.
There, got that one.
42% from the 3, 78 from the free throw line. You did your homework today.
I did. 62-59 now. West Salem up by 3. Thompson with a nice move to the basket. Doesn't get the hoop, but
it was a nice move.
Rebound by Hauser. Just coming down on 7 minutes left. 3-point game. West Salem up by 3. Athnos with the ball. Whoa, he goes down. Hands it off to Marcoux. Marcoux de la Jeunesse. Oh, it's stolen away now by Thompson. He'll go to the hoop with it. But you notice Malachi Athnos pulling back. What could he do, right?
Yeah, well, he didn't want to pick up another foul.
Exactly. He's got 3 fouls, and they're calling him pretty easily here.
He kind of gave him the point rather than pick up a foul. Oh.
Hauser.
Oh.
No, doesn't get it. Athnos with the rebound. Back to Marcoux, and a battle underneath. They're going to call a foul on Jumbeck that time.
Yeah, and you have to call those.
Not a shooting foul. They don't have enough fouls yet. West Salem, GET doesn't. But that's 4 on Jacob Jumbeck.
These guys on the end of the bench, they're thinking, oh my gosh, we're going to get in this game.
and Harshman goes out instead of, they got to take Jumbeck out. Yeah, there he goes. They're going to put Byrne back in. Jumbeck will go out. Sevier comes back in, and La Jeunesse goes out.
We're going to need a spotter if these games continue with this many substitutions.
Ooh, pass gets interrupted there by GET, and they've got the ball back and a chance to take the lead. Poked away that time by Hauser. It'll stay GET ball. 6.5 minutes left, folks. It's a 1-point game. Panthers up by 1. GET had led early in the game, and then West Salem pretty much been leading all the rest of the game now. Could go the other way in just a moment. Jumbeck to Byrne to the hoop, and he gets fouled.
I think that's going to go on Marcoux.
Yeah, I think it's on Sevier.
Could have been either one, huh?
Yeah. So Byrne to the line. Hits another one. He's hit, that's 3 out of 3 from the line for Grant Byrne, and it's a tie ball game, folks. And GET goes up by 1, 63-62. Poked away. Oh, Thompson with the steal. Right to the hoop, he takes it.
Dunham with a casual pass. Very casual.
Yeah, timeout called. 65-62 our score now. GET in the lead by 3. And I do want to make mention of one of our sponsors now, our good friends at Schumacher Kish Funeral and Cremation Services. They've been serving the La Crosse area for over 50 years. Traditional services or prearranged funeral plans. It's comforting to know they'll be there when you need them. That's Schumacher Kish in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Wow, what a game, Terry, huh?
Well, it's kind of in spurts, and now it just seems like the momentum regathered and by the Red Hawks, and a good timeout by the Panthers.
Well, here we go. 65-62, 6:09 left. Panthers down by 3. Dunham, Athnos, Hauser, Foreman back in the lineup. Hauser puts that up, doesn't go. Loose ball, Foreman, put it up, got it.
What does he do? He gets back in the game a little early maybe, but right away he contributes. Good move.
Now West Salem goes up. Oh, no, excuse me. It's still a 1-point game. West Salem down by 1, 65-64.
Got to keep Foreman in the game, Rick.
Jumbeck. Whoa, nails a 3. Finally, he's starting to hit those. He's been trying all night to hit a 3-pointer. That's his first. And now GET up by 4. West Salem needs to respond. Athnos puts it up. Nope.
Looks like he was fouled on that.
Yeah, somebody hit something there. I would agree with you. 68-64. Jumbeck again. Hands it off to Byrne. Byrne will take it in, put it up, and he's got 2.
Nice. The Red Sea opened, and there was an easy drive to the basket. No help by the Panthers.
Panthers down by 6 now. Athnos cross to Dunham. Dunham out to Hauser. Hauser drives. Pulls up, takes the shot.
Might have traveled.
Yeah, might have. Slid his feet around a little bit there. Oh, that was too easy. Thompson goes in, takes it for 2.
Yeah, and the Panthers need another timeout here.
Where were they? They should have been there for that one.
Yeah, they can't have another empty trip with 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go.
Athnos misses it. Rebound now to Dunham. Nice feed inside to Trent Foreman. He'll put it up. He's got it.
That's very nice. Nice feed and a good move by Foreman.
Foreman's going to go to the line, and a foul's going to be on Sawyer Schmidt. That's number 4 for him.
I don't think Trent Foreman gets enough credit in the community, in the area, in terms of his ability to play at the next level. I really think he can do that.
72-66, down to a 6-point game now. Foreman has a chance to make it a 3-point play. No, doesn't go. Gee, and after you just said all those nice things about him.
I know, but I really think he's got the potential. He's raw, but I would take a chance on that kid.
Jumbeck now. Trying to draw Foreman out. He'd love for him to commit his last foul.
I don't know if he should be guarding him. You don't want to guard an active player. You don't want to guard an active player when you have 4 fouls. You want to look at the least active opponent, and that's who you guard. Or you go into a zone, but you're down by 6 points? Probably not.
Yep.
4 minutes to go.
72-66. GT up by 6. Here's Schmidt. Puts one up. Doesn't go.
Schmidt's having a tough time from the perimeter.
Foreman with the rebound. Here comes Athnos. All the way to the hoop. Puts it up. Doesn't go. Battle underneath, and we're going to get somebody's going to be called for a foul.
I think that's a loose ball foul. That's going to
33.
Go,
that's going to go on Byrne. Grant Byrne picks up number 1. So Sevier gets to go to the line, see if he can tighten this score up a little bit. Austin Sevier has 6 points so far. Been to the line, hit 2 for 2 from the line.
Ooh.
Not this time.
They missed free throws down the stretch at GET in their earlier game, and now they're missing similar opportunities to get back in the game.
Here's Jumbeck with the ball. 3.5 minutes left. Byrne wants the ball, kicks it back out to Schmidt. Schmidt back to Byrne. Byrne to Thompson. Thompson will drive, go to the hoop, puts it up. Nice move, goes high on the glass, puts it in for 2.
Not surprising with him. He's a big-time player, a money player.
74-66.
Had the shot last time these two teams played to win the game.
They're going to call a foul on Thompson.
Yeah.
That'll be 4 on him.
Ooh, I think that was contact on the dribbler.
Four on Thompson, and that'll put Hauser at the line. He's 2 for 2 from the line.
Great opportunities here for the Panthers, and they're not taking advantage of them.
Got it.
Now
they do.
You got to make free throws down the stretch.
Missed the second one. Rebound by Foreman rather.
Should have went up with it.
Athnos puts it up, doesn't go, and a loose ball. They're going to call that on Sevier, but a nice move by, I think it was Pearson, as he went for the ball and sort of leaned back into Sevier to get the call.
Pass on that.
74-67. That would be number 4 on Austin Sevier. Pearson now at the line.
See if the Redhawks can put the game away on their end on the free throw line.
There it is.
Never hardly moved the net.
Pearson with 22 points tonight. Hit it again.
Both coaches desperately wanting this win. Jared McCutcheon in his first year and second year for Steve Kashenschmidt.
76-67.
Oh, there's a nice move.
Doesn't go though. GET ball.
Trent Foreman says, "Are you sure?" "Yeah, I'm sure." Hustle down, hustle
Coach
down.
Kashenschmidt says, "Let it go. Get where you need to be."
Exactly. Let it go is right.
Pressure by the Panthers a little bit. Try to cut off the pass. No good. Here's Schmidt, though. going to drive into the basket, put it up, and he's got two.
Knew that he could not go to the basket all the way, or it would have been a charge, and so he pulls up.
Athnos for three. No siree.
All of a sudden, Athnos is not hitting.
He's cold. 19 points. Tries to poke it away from Schmidt.
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, I think.
You think that's a foul?
I think everybody could have called that one. That's called a garden variety foul.
Thought he was going to tackle him there. That's on Dunham. That's 4 for him. We're going to start seeing people foul out here, I think. Now Schmidt goes to the line.
Panthers have their work cut out for them. Is it possible? Absolutely, but it's going to take a peak performance. And I would say
not if GET keeps hitting their fouls like that.
Yeah, but Athnos has got to take charge here with 2:15 left. And he's got to hit some shots. There's got to be some critical timeouts called, some turnovers, and
there's a timeout.
Timeout.
Well, Sawyer Schmidt had 2 points in the entire first half. Now in the second half, he's got 9.
Yeah.
So really coming back pretty strong. A lot of the GET players that, like for instance, Ben Thompson scored 2 in the first half. He's got 8 in the second half.
Well, money players come through when they're needed.
Well, Alex Pearson has been their money player tonight. He's got 23 points now.
Yeah, I liked his. You can see it. He's solid with his mechanics.
Yep.
Well, is a Herculean effort necessary down by 13? Maybe, but it's certainly a possibility with a three-point line and with using fouling when you should, not having turnovers, working the clock.
80-67, 2 minutes and 15 seconds left.
You can see a little bit of a dejected look on Foreman's face.
Well, GT's done a great job coming back tonight. Boy, they were down most of the night, and now they find themselves up by 13. Here's Dunham. They'd love to get him open again. There's the steal.
My goodness.
Jumbeck with a steal.
Jumbeck just got in the passing lane, and Athnos didn't do a very good job of getting rid of his man.
And there's a foul. It's going to be called on Athnos.
And Sawyer Smith comes through again.
Yep, and that'll be 3 on Athnos. 4, rather, excuse me, on Athnos.
Keep in mind, he's a sophomore.
It's not looking good here, folks, for the Panthers. It's looking really good for GT.
All of a sudden, this game got away from them.
It did. And another one.
Boy, now you talk about a Herculean effort necessary and a sense of urgency. It's like immediate. 1-2 passes and go up with it. Immediate.
Okay. Sevier with a nice rebound there. Foreman puts it up, says, why wasn't there a foul called? Jumbeck to Byrne. Now they got to foul him, and that's going to put Athnos out of the game.
Yeah, you have to foul. You don't want your best player with 4 fouls fouling. You want to get somebody else immediately up there and making the foul.
Well, we're going to see Dunham go out too. And now into the lineup, we're going to see some of the bench players come in. Casey Tart comes into the lineup.
Foreman, I like the way he played the second half. I just don't know him at all, but I just think he's got a lot of potential. I like his style. I like his attitude.
Matthias Dummer comes into the lineup. And we're going to see Grady LaJeunesse come in, and Hauser's going to go sit down. As Coach Cashton Schmidt kind of gives it in after with 1:25 left. It's looking like the Panthers are going to lose this one. Schmidt makes another one. What a second half that young man has had. Holy smoke. Haley to the hoop. Puts it up, doesn't go, but he gets the foul called. And Alex Pearson finally gets his first foul.
Yeah.
I think that's who it's on. Let's see. Yep, that's it.
You didn't think that would happen, did you?
Well, it hadn't happened yet. So let's see if Haley can hit it. There we go. (83-68).
Keegan Wall in.
Out goes Jumbeck, Jacob Jumbeck, to a round of applause. And he hits the second one. 83-69. The minute 13 left.
Redhawks satisfied to sit on it. Going into the old North Carolina four-corner offense.
And it looks like a foul there by Casey Tart. 50 seconds left. And that puts Thompson at the line. Thompson playing with 4 fouls. He's got 10 points so far tonight. Thompson puts one up and misses that one.
Fans get excited because the Panthers with a replacement, and
Jared Whitty.
It's Jared Whitty, the senior, getting some playing time. Good for him. He's got some fans around here that applaud him coming in the game.
Austin Severe checks out. And Thompson hits the second one.
Ben Thompson getting an applause from his coaches.
86-69.
Look at that. This gets in the game, and Jared Whitty says, I should have played a lot more this year.
Yeah.
He hits a 3, the senior. He was in like 10 seconds, and he hits one.
86-71, our score. Was that a 2 or a 3 that he hit?
It looked like a 3 to me.
Okay.
Just let the reserves shoot the ball. Come on, coach. They deserve a chance to shoot it too.
Well, there you go, folks. Our final score, 86-71. GET wins it. And GET now will go, what, 7-4 or 8-3, I think they are. Yeah, they'll be 8-3, and West Salem will go 7-3.
Yeah, when you look
at
what's
who takes over first place? GET,
well,
I suppose, huh?
GET. When you look at what's ahead for GET, though, they're in a good shape because they have
Rushford-Peterson next.
Yeah, then Stratford, then Arcadia, and Arcadia's at the bottom of the Cooley, so they're in good shape to win another conference championship.
Well, and West Salem has Westby and then Viroqua, I think.
Westby, Boston, and Viroqua, a makeup game, so it'll be they'll need some help in order to win this. Otherwise, the Redhawks again will win the Cooley Conference Championship. I just think the game was kind of spoiled a little bit by a lot of free throws, maybe a few too many free throws, and strategy was solid for both teams. West Salem missing kind of a golden opportunity to win their conference championship under Steve Cassius-Schmidt, so I know that there's a period of real dejection and sadness for the West Salem team, but they know they're going to get a good seed in the postseason. They have to get ready for a red-hot Westby team and Viroqua, so I think good things are ahead for West Salem, and as we talked about at the beginning of this broadcast, there's a good chance we'll follow the Panthers into the postseason.
Well, I'll tell you some of the scoring here. I'll run it down for you. For West Salem, Alex Pearson leads the way with 23 points. Behind him, Sawyer Schmidt coming through with 16, 14 of those in the second half. Jacob Jumbeck with 16, 11 points for Ben Thompson. Let's see, we've got 16. I said that 7 points for Grant Byrne and 5 points for Trent Harshman. 31 free throw shots taken by GET. They hit 21 of them. On the other side for West Salem, scoring led by Malachi Athnos. He had 19 points, but 16 of those in the first half. He only scored 3 in the second half.
That's the difference.
It is. 13 points for Mitchell Dunham. Mitchell Dunham, 13 points first half. Nothing in the second half. They shut him down.
And too many turnovers.
12 points for Josh Hauser in the game. 6 points for Austin Severe. 5 points for Tyler Marcoux. Trent Foreman, nothing in the first half. Gets 10 points in the second half. 2 points for Jack Healy, 3 points for Jared Whitty, and 2 points for C.J. McConkey. So there's your scores, 86-71. Very quickly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 21 free throws taken by, it looks like, I think 21 free throws taken by the West Salem Panthers. They missed 6 of them, so let's see, 8, 16, 15 out of 21. That's a lot of free throws were shot today.
Well, that's why the game went on and on and on. My players of the game of West Salem, I thought Josh Hauser played very well, and he had to step up his game when Trent Foreman got in foul trouble. I'm going to go with him as my player of the game for the Panthers. And for GET, I know you talked about Sawyer Schmidt getting hot in the second half, but when the Redhawks were struggling in the first half, Alex Pearson kept them in the game.
Yeah.
And then he leading all scorers. So I'm going to go with Alex Pearson, the senior 5'11" Redhawk for my
I would agree with you on that. However, I really liked Mitchell Dunham. That first half performance on his part really sparked the team. But you know, he didn't come through in the second half. They just shut him down so well. But I think I just wanted to mention that. You know, there were 46 fouls called in that game. Does that seem excessive to you?
It seems excessive, and it's easy to be critical. And trust me, viewers, I'm not. But how many of those were justifiable quality calls?
Mm-hmm.
That's the factor.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, again, our final score here, 86-71. West Salem Panthers going down by 15. GET, good game for them. They win it tonight. And we'll be back with more next week. As we mentioned, we've got games Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We've got 2 games each night.
And I'm going to be on those broadcasts, so I'm looking forward to next week.
It should be fun. Till next time, everybody, for Terry Erickson, I'm Rick Wilson. Thanks for watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. You've been watching the KQEG TV High School Game of the Week. Tonight's game featured the GET Redhawks and the West Salem Panthers. The High School Game of the Week is made possible by our sponsors, like Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning. Your comfort is their business on Southwest 2nd Avenue in Onalaska. Schumacher Kish Cremation and Funeral Services in La Crosse, La Crescent, and Onalaska. Boyer's Furniture, quality furniture at affordable prices on South Avenue, La Crosse. The La Crosse Boat Sports Travel RV and Hunting Show on now at the La Crosse Center. Hunter's Last Chance Bar and Grill on Leonard Street in historic downtown West Salem. American Family Insurance and your agent in West Salem, Jim Quinn. Union State Bank of West Salem, where customers and community come first. Big Boar Barbecue, Highway 16 West Salem, home of the Ultimate Platter Challenge. Big Boar Barbecue, now that's a mouthful. And Allied Cooperative in Toma, West Salem, and Arcadia. Thanks for watching high school basketball on KQEG TV and KQEGTV.com. You've been watching the